stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable.
Okay, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Today, we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets.
Let's go, baby.
You ready?
Come on, boy, 51. Double dog.
Score!
Slay.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Watch the
Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
51.
Miller on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin Bush with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They run for the first time with Justice Hill. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd down. Young. That one complete to Hill. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the Jets' 26-yard line.
first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now Miller looking to throw on 2nd down. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Check back.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Go now. 94.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Check 3.
6-6. Pull it high. Back. Get it.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. Fair.
Alert 3.
Go.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They begin the drive with Hill. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. at the 8-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Young. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They'll go with Hill here on first down. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd and 7. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On second down, it's Hill. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down.
Everyone got 4, 50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Washington's got it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Young working out of the gun. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Looking to throw, Young. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Young. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Miller now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Mike 51.
Here's Miller. Back to the air on second down. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On 2nd and 9. Young, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
As this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Back to it after the pick 6. Young. And it's complete to Martin. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Young to throw it. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Young. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And Young's throw there incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Young to throw again. Campbell making the catch. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. They'll run. This is Hill. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And Martin's got it complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he will have a first down here, but I have a feeling it's not going to be for long. They're already walking backwards. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. It's Young off play action. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you turn that because...
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Young. And he's going to go down again.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Young from the shotgun. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. Well, a heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they were able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
You might be getting tired of seeing me.
To throw on 2nd down. Miller, a screen to Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work. Where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Rock it. Joker. Deuce. Hey. Now.
On first down, Bowman. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Ready. 15 line. Double up. Let's go.
On second down, it's Bell. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Protein spill. Mike 51. Hey, Orbit. Not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Get it.
On third down, Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. Oh, good hurdle.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Again, they run with Hill. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Out of the gun, it's Young. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a give, right side. Muhammad. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Muhammad. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a give, right side. Muhammad. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Young. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll run on 1st down. Muhammad. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6.
54 Mike. Check. Watch 54.
To throw is Young. From the gun, he'll throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Blue dead. Watch twist. Check, crunch. Hey. Check.
He'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. So a challenge is upon us. I tell you, close game, 4th quarter. This is a huge decision.
Oh, no doubt about that, partner. A lot has to be riding on this call. And you know it is a tight one because it has to be indisputable visual evidence in order to change it. Now here's the big question. Do they actually have that evidence?
We're about to find out. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
54 Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Young operating from the gun. Johnson's got it complete. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. So you're a boxing guy. How do you score that on your boxing card? A very long drive, but 3 points.
And I really want to do my boxing analyst voice right here, but I'm going to keep it normal for us, right? I call it a draw. That type of a drive has to feel good, right? You take it all the way downfield, you control the ball, control the clock. But they only got 3 points out of it. So defensively, it could have been worse, right? So I give it a draw.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
I don't even know why this team showed up. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Look at me. Zipper. Hey, Alpha. 51. Ready?
They'll try the left side. It's Bowman. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bowman. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a first down carry by Bell. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Bang, 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 bang. Kill. Watch out.
Shoot.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Hey, shoot.
51's the mic. Watch the screen. 51's the mic. I'm coming.
Smooth.
Mike 51. No chance. Mike 51.
He'll look to throw. And Anderson's got it. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Ready.
55. Check 55. Mike. You remember me? Let's go, baby. Shoot. Showing up.
Come. 5.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Let's set it.
Back to throw. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out.
That's how we do it.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long.
Check, 55 to Mike. Check.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
I think you got it, son. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Now.
He's back to throw.
You got what, man?
Got an open man. It's a noon one. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Tuck roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
Go, go.
51 to Mike, boy, 51.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
Hey, let's go. Your track.
5.
51, Mike. Mike 51. You don't want this.
Miller throwing on 4th down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here we go. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah, Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.